Hello, everyone. We are very happy to have you with us tonight, and we have information for you about Young Living's oil blends. We're going to be talking, I personally am going to be talking about 8 different blends and some groups of blends if I have time. So I have lots and lots of information. And I also said to any of you who are with me on Zoom right now, if you have any oil blends from Young Living, you don't really know what to do with, because a blend can be kind of confusing. It's not just straightforward. Well, this is what it's for. Then please let me know, and we will go ahead and we will try to give that information to you about that blend. So let me go ahead and start, and I'm going to start talking about, I'm going to try to tell you about some of the blends I love personally, and many people on my team or my customers love. So I'm going to start with a particular blend that is for women. So this particular blend, women love to use, and it helps so many different women that it is a special blend made from Young Living. It has several different essential oils in it. It's called Progestance Plus. Here it is right here. So this is a oil that you want to use on the inside or the outside of your ankles. You can also use it on your forearms. The thing is, you don't want to use it in the same place all of the time, but you want to vary where you're putting it. So what is Progestance Plus? Progestance Plus is to be used in the morning and the evening. And the way you do this, it's for your hormones. So that's why women love it. And it helps regulate our moods. A lot of times when I do a scan on myself, this will come up. And recently this happened. So if we need some hormonal balance, this is a great oil to use. So here are some of the oils in there. Frankincense is in there, bergamot is in there, peppermint is in there. And the secret ingredient in here is a food, wild yams. So the reason Young Living uses wild yams instead of a synthetic chemical for their blend is because your body understands natural things. Like, it's because it's derived from food, your body knows how to use it to help your body out. Have any of you used Progestance Plus? Anybody use Progestance Plus? All right, well, this is a great one. Many people that talk to me about the different oils they love this blend, Progestance Plus. So this is actually, let me go ahead and share this with you too. It's for the younger crowd and the older crowd. If you're a woman, this is a great blend to have and use on a regular basis. So Progestance Plus is one of the different blends that I wanted to go ahead and tell you about tonight. Moving on, this is a blend for kids. This is a blend most children absolutely love. This particular blend is called Kid Power. Let me go ahead and show it to you here. Now, Kid Power is very similar to Valor, but it's formulated more for children. And this is not just for children, because I know many people who love to wear this as perfume, grown-ups, that this is their perfume because it's a little sweeter than the Valor blend. So this is great for calming nerves and giving courage. Like you said here, it was talked about for especially first day of school, but whenever there's a jittery situation and as children or us need to calm, or you just want a great perfume, Kid Power is a super blend. So let me see if I can figure out what exactly is in here and what makes it a little bit different than Valor. I'll go ahead and open this up. If you have a blend and you want to see what's in there, you can just open it up and it will tell you. But this is in very light print, so I'm not going to be able to read that right now for you. But trust me, this is a great perfume, a great blend. Kid Power. If I had my girl with me here, she could look it up for you, but she's not with me here. Heather, are you able to look up?
Yeah, I can.
Okay,
I was
good.
about to say
Go.
I have it if you want. So that one has orange, vanilla, black spruce, camphorwood oil, blue tansy, frankincense, and geranium.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes.
No problem.
Okay, moving on. If you have thyroid issues, this is one people absolutely love. Oh, first of all, let me go back to Kid Power. I want to go ahead and show you a cute little diffuser blend that you might have. Knowing all those beautiful oils are in there, here's a diffuser blend using Kid Power. So clove, cinnamon, and then the Kid Power blend. Which is nice about that, you have that orange, you have that vanilla, and you have your tree oils, and then you're adding some sweet oils like the clove and cinnamon. So there's an idea for you using Kid Power in the diffuser, if that is something you would like to do. Okay, moving on. I was going to tell you now about this particular blend that people absolutely love, Endoflex. These are just favorites that if you have particular issues that you want support for your body, if your endocrine system needs a little bit of support, Endoflex is the one for you. So let me go ahead and I have a graphic here on Endoflex, and these are special favorite oils besides what you're going to get in the premium starter kit. So you'll see Endoflex is talked about for your thyroid. If your thyroid needs a little bit of help, this would be the oil for you. If your hormones need some more support or you need a little bit more energy, Endoflex. So what you want to do is like I've done here, take your Endoflex, put a roller ball on top, you click it in with your cap right here, and you roll it. You roll it all around your thyroid. So Endoflex is a beautiful, beautiful blend. And what's in here is spearmint, sesame seed oil, sage oil, geranium, myrtle, another flower, and nutmeg. So nutmeg is great for your thyroid.
Oh,
So
cute.
this is the blend that is beautiful. Yeah. What do you think, Gay? Do you want to share some?
No, I'm looking at the thing here and I don't see any of those oils on there. What am I missing?
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, all those are missing the favorite oils outside of the PSK.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Sacred Mountain too. Sacred
Okay.
Mountain is I think we're going to do a whole class on this one next month in a protocol that this is in. This is one of my favorites, Sacred Mountain, because it is sweet oil, sweet trees. That's the way I like to describe this blend. If you all don't have this particular blend, you might enjoy this blend. And what's in here is black spruce. I love all kinds of tree oils. Lang-a-lang, which makes it super sweet. Balsam Canada and cedarwood, but it's just the lang-a-lang with the tree oils. The Sacred Mountain is really beautiful, but it's part of a protocol. If I have time, I'll go ahead and share it with you. But this is a really beautiful, I love to diffuse this. I love to wear this as perfume too, because it's super grounding. If you're like all over the place and you just need to chill, Sacred Mountain is a great, great blend, which is also on this graphic here. All right. Yes. But you can see there's some other ones. Oops. Moving on. Here we go. Let me just leave that up there. And I will tell you, who knows what this kit is? These oils together. Anybody know what this is? Some of you girls know because you did this with us. Okay, this is the Feelings Kit. So these are Young Living's blends for our feelings. We did a lot of us bought this kit and we did I think it was a couple weeks or a month of putting, I think it was a month, putting these oils on. There's a protocol on how to use these oils to balance your emotions. And everybody told us after that first week that they felt invigorated, that they felt calmer. Any of you do this with us? I think Jackie did this with us. I thought I saw Jackie here. I don't know if, Jackie, did you do the feelings kit with us, this protocol? Okay. She's coming. She's gonna tell us.
I didn't have all of the oils. I was missing
Oh,
a couple
okay.
of the oils at the time.
All right, good. You can buy this as a kit. I think I have a picture of it as a kit, but all of these oils work together. And there is a certain protocol where you put them, how you put them. And we did this for a month. There was a bunch of us that did this on my team, but it was amazing how you would feel once you did. It was kind of hard to get all these oils on the body. This is for somebody who really wants to make sure that their feelings are balanced, but this was a beautiful kit. And I'm just going to tell you, I have 2 of these particular oils with me that stuck with me. I don't keep up with all the oils in that kit, but when I check out what my body needs, release comes up all the time. Release, we put on our liver. Release is frustration, anger, release. So release is one that I often use. It also is a sweeter blend. Let's see what's in here so I can tell you. It's a ton of, that's what you'll find with most of these blends, that they have so many oils in them that if instead of buying all the oils individually, you can buy them as these blends and use them as a blend. So Lang Lang is number 1. There's probably a ton of it in here because it's sweet. Lavender is in here. Geranium is in here. Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood is in here. Grapefruit is in here. Tangerine is in here. Spearmint is in here. Lemon is in here. Blue cypress is in here. Davana is in here. Kaffir lime is in here. Ocotea is in here. Jasmine is in here. I don't know how to say this particular flower. Matricia is in here. Blue tansy is in here, and rose. Like, we could not afford to buy all those oils, especially rose and jasmine. These are super pricey oils. Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood. But this particular blend, if you want to let go of something you're holding on to, release. Put it on your liver. Do it every day for a week and tell me how you feel. So this is one of the oils that I think is exceptional in that feelings kit. Another one that my body needs all the time that I love to use is present time. So if you're kind of scattered in your here and there and you need to focus on now, this is an oil that helps your emotions do that. And in present time, we have almond oil, bitter orange oil, black spruce oil, and lang-a-lang oil. So present time, it's not such a complicated scent as release, but it's solid and it puts our feet back on the ground. So far, are there any of you that have used these particular oils? Go ahead and tell me if you have some of these and what you think about them. These are, these purple ones here are emotional oils. These are from the feelings kit. So those 2 there. All right, girls, good. I'm sharing some things with you that you don't have. So that makes me happy. Moving on, this is another favorite for a lot of people. Am I still sharing the screen with you? No. Okay. Let me share the screen with you, and you might want to take a screenshot of this because this is a interesting little wheel that might give you some ideas. Let me tell you about M-grain. M-grain is for your head when your head can't take it anymore. So you'll see M-grain is mentioned under the brain. So if you want support for your brain at a particular time, when a storm is coming through, when your neck is bothering you, or something is going on, just use your imagination and find out what M-grain is particularly for. So people who have that they can't take it anymore, even today I use this. My head was like going to pop. So I put M-grain, I always put on the back of my neck, but M-grain brought me down where I forgot that I even had that issue. Go ahead, Gay.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I have my kit on one kit that I bought. And M grain is on there. And I still haven't opened it. And I'm so glad you mentioned that. So now I can use it. Maybe I'll get some brains in the back of my head.
There you go. And in here on your temples, like
On the temples?
wherever you need help, if it's the back, I have both. That, but my issues start in the back of my neck usually. Like
Yeah.
I was doing some studying yesterday and I kind of fell asleep and I don't know how long I was asleep sitting on the couch. And I woke up and then that neck. So this is where M grain came into use. So let me tell you what's in here. Basil, marjoram, lavender. It doesn't smell that great. Roman chamomile is very soothing, very calming. Peppermint and helichrysum. And if you know, helichrysum is a super pricey oil. So you can get helichrysum, which is head support, via your M grain too. So those are some ideas. If you can't really afford to buy a particular oil, you might find a blend that has that oil in it, and at least you're getting some of it. But as you can see from this wheel, there's all kinds of different ideas. Endoflex is mentioned here for your hormone balance. Some other ones that you might want to try out. There's so many different blends that Young Living has. Like Aroma Life is one I'm not going to talk about, but it's great for your heart and circulation. Okay. Anybody use M grain? Anybody have any stories about M grain? All right, good. Lisa, did you want to share something?
It's the first I've ever heard of it. And clarity, I wanted to, on the brain thing, I don't even know about clarity.
Oh no, I use Clarity often.
Okay, I gotta look
Clarity,
at,
Clarity is a really great oil for your head, for your brain. Yeah. If your thoughts are not calm and you need to focus, Clarity is a great oil to use.
Really.
Okay, so moving on, this is one that's free this month at 190 PV. So we talked about last week, if your friends, they want to get thieves, they want to get the thieves cleaner, they want to get some good foaming soap, they want to get some good clean laundry detergent, put their order on your order, just have them give you the money for it, put it on your order, pump your order up where you're going to be at $190, 190 PV, and you'll get this for free. So I absolutely love this. I have this on almost every day. This is a happy spring blend, but it also makes a beautiful perfume. I had told you all last week about putting this with some witch hazel or some cheap vodka. And then you have a beautiful, that's why I have in the bathroom, a beautiful spray for a perfume because it's already blended for you. But what's in here? What's in here is vetiver, blue cypress, davana, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, clove, jasmine, carrot seed oil, spearmint, geranium, sacred frankincense, and I think that's it. So there actually are not as many flowers as I thought because it smells like a flower garden to me. But it is really, it's a heavy flower garden. That's why I think it's nice to dilute it out and in a spray. So what I do in the morning, in the evening, when I put my makeup on, I have my spray bottle, give it a little shake, and I just spray it on my arms before I go. So this is the best, cleanest perfume you could ever buy. But what's awesome, I didn't even realize that there were so many deep oils in here. Like I didn't realize that it has sacred frankincense in here, royal Hawaiian sandalwood. I mean, these are going to be not only are they going to smell nice, but they work on the body. They work in so many different ways. Anybody have Bloom? Anybody use Bloom? Go ahead, Lisa.
love it. And it has also the whole line of skincare too that has the same fragrance in it. And those ingredients in there are also duplicated good for your skin as well.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So that's true. The skincare line has this particular blend in it. All right. So moving on. Let me share with you these are different emotional oils. There's a lot in the red collection of emotional oils, but these are workers on your system more than your emotions. Like you see this one, what it's called, motivation. Let me see if I have some graphics for you here. Motivation. Let's see. I'm sure I have one for you here. Okay, not sure where it is right now. But motivation is such a nice oil because motivation can get you going. If you just need that extra punch to get going, motivation is a blend that is the one for you. So let me tell you what's in here. Motivation has in it Roman chamomile, black spruce, ylang-ylang, lavender. So as you notice, these are my favorites. So obviously I love ylang-ylang and black spruce because that's in most of the blends that I've showed to you tonight out of the thousands to choose from. But motivation, let me just describe it to you. Anybody have it? It's super sweet, but heavy. It's like, it's not flowery, but it's a heavy scent. Motivation. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead. There's a few other little things that I didn't get to show you that I want to go ahead and show you. And that will be here's just a little, it's about kid power, but it's a little reel that I made about kid power, and it might describe a little bit more. So here we go. Okay, that's just a little bit more ideas for using your kid power. If that's something that you want, that would be a way that you could use kid power. Just some more ideas, or how and when it would be used. Here's another graphic that I have for you about present time. So you might want to take a screenshot of this also, because there's a lot of different emotions that are talked about in here. Anger, anxiety, fear, grief, panic, feeling overwhelmed, feeling sadness. So as you notice, present time is talked about in this particular graphic as to sadness. So if you need to concentrate on now, not the past, not the future, deal with today, present time would be the oil for that. Do you guys have any questions until now? Anybody have any questions for me? I can't see everyone here. Let me see, check it out. Go ahead, Mary Lee.
What are the 3 oils that are the mafia oils? Oregano and what else? There's 2 others. I can't remember.
You're probably thinking about thyme, oregano, and what would the third one be?
Rosemary?
It probably, yeah.
What was that? I didn't hear it. Say it.
Rosemary.
Oh, rosemary. Thank you.
Okay, well, I don't see where my sidekick is, so I think I'll have time to go ahead and share this amazing protocol with you all.
I just had
Oh, go
a
ahead.
quick question about the Endoflex.
Yeah.
So can it be taken internally?
It is
Would
not
you put-
recommended as an oil to be taken internally.
Oh, so it's like more over the thyroid.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
This is
just
why I use it with the roller ball here. A lot of people do it that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me see. I had a interesting little video that I was going to share with you all. I think you will enjoy about this protocol. Okay, good. I've got it here. It's a 6-minute video done by somebody that I thought was pretty neat. But let me go ahead and introduce this to you. This is a protocol that I think we could probably do a whole class on. But this is such an interesting protocol because I love every single oil in this collection. So let's see if you guys can see it here. It's called, so I was kind of leery about what a name, but anyway, Seventh Heaven Protocol. And these particular oils are all blends. They're all Young Living blends. And I love every single one of these blends. So looking at those 7 oils, are there any of them that you all have? I learned that this used to be sold as a set in Young Living, but they don't sell it as a set now. You can get them individually, and I do have them. But any of these oils you know and you love, go ahead and tell me about. Let me check everybody out here. Check them out. Let me know. Go ahead, Lisa.
I know that gathering is really good. It mentions a plant on the temples, but Rochelle was talking about how she put it, like she does it when you have people over. It's a good one to
Yes.
put on when a lot of people are coming over. It just gives a very welcoming feel to the room.
Absolutely. And what you'll find with all of these blends, because there's so many different oils in them, they are blended for a particular reason, but they can be used so many different ways. And even this little video that I'm going to show you, let me show you the video first, and then I will tell you about the particular oils in this group that I have here that I wanted to share you about. But go ahead and take a screenshot of this, because this will give you an idea of these oils and how you might use them if there's one that you decide you absolutely love. Probably a lot of you have white angelica, because white angelica is part of the happy day protocol you put on your shoulders. And honestly, during a class, I was doing that and everyone told me my shoulders dropped. Like all that tension in your shoulders releases. White angelica is able to be used that way. But let me go ahead and show you this particular video that I thought was a good explanation of this protocol. And I think this is something that maybe us as a class could go ahead and do at some point in the future. So now I've made, hold on, I've made her big and I've lost you guys. So let me make her small again so I can find you all. Let's see where you are. Okay. Let me find you so I can share this with you, because I don't want you to hear it. I want you to be able to see it. Here we go. This is about all of those oils put together and how you can use them. All right, here we go.
The 7th Heaven Protocol. This is a great protocol to use. I would commit to doing it for 30 days or so, minimum. And it's a great one to do to start your morning, especially if you work from home or you have a creative job where you need to have your brain be sort of like flexible and giving you creative prompts. And then I additionally can recommend using it at night, but only if you can sleep well. It can sometimes kick your brain into a creative mode and keep you from sleeping. So I definitely wouldn't use it if you're already having trouble sleeping, but it is a really solid routine. It consists of 7 oils. They're all blends. They were created by Gary Young, the founder of Young Living. And then he created this protocol to use these to basically help. I call it next level oiling, because this is really like you have to be committed to doing 7 oils every morning. If you're not ready for that, I would recommend probably starting your day with the Great Day Protocol, which I also love. I actually rotate between these two. Right now, I'm kind of in beginning of the year creative mode. So I've been doing the 7th Heaven Protocol every morning and then on the nights when I feel tired. So the first oil you need is Sacred Mountain. And there's a couple ways that you can use this. My favorite is that you put a drop on the back of your neck. They call that the brainstem. And then I inhale it. You can either inhale directly from the bottle or off of your fingers. You could also put a drop in your palm and apply it to the back of your neck. I just tend to do fingers, personal preference. Sacred Mountain is it's like deeply grounding. So it's like anchoring everything else that you do. The next oil is actually out of stock. It's Inspiration, which we get sometimes in a limited availability. So instead of Inspiration, I like to use Australian Blue, personal preference. I really think that it's very similar. For Inspiration, you're going to put 1 drop on the crown of your head now, because that takes a while sometimes to get a drop out. I'm going to put a drop on my finger I'm gonna put it on the crown of my head, right in my scalp there, and also smell it. I think this one smells so good. I could easily just put this on my wrists and wear it like perfume. Next oil is Awaken. You're gonna do that one drop. You're gonna swipe it across your forehead. It's called the crown of your head, or I'm sorry, this was the crown of your head. You're gonna swipe that across your forehead. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but you're supposed to go from right to left. Somebody told me that actually helps both of your sides of your brain.
How loud is it?
Conjunction together, and that.
How loud is it?
I have no idea if that's true. But it definitely does awaken. Smell that. Next oil is Gathering. Sorry, I took the top off of Gathering. I don't do a full drop of Gathering because you're going to put it on your temple. So I do one side and then I do the other. This is not my favorite oil as far as scent. However, the idea behind using Gathering is to gather your thoughts. And I do find that that works really well. Next, we're going to use Humility. Humility is meant to actually help keep us humble and remind us of who we really are. So don't think of it as like trying to knock you down a peg. It is trying to bring you in contact with like your authentic self. And I love that. I think that we live in a world where we're often trying to be pushed through cookie cutters. And so this is sort of reminding you, you don't have to comply with that cookie cutter demand. I also think that Humility smells probably one of the best out of all of these. Next, we have Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher is a bit of an investment. So I usually dilute this. This is undiluted just for this purpose. Now, there's a couple options with Dreamcatcher. The original protocol was that you put it in your diffuser at night, and you did this at night before bed, and it activated your creative brain, and you woke up in the morning ready to be productive. However, I have found that sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll have like a list of reels that I want to do, and I don't really appreciate that. So what I do with Dreamcatcher is that we tend to think of dreams as being something our heart wants. So what I do, and I love this oil, it's got this lovely blue color to it, is I take one drop. That's probably about a whole drop. And I just take it and I'm like drawing arrows down towards my heart. It's not my favorite scent, but I really do believe that to fully utilize this protocol, you should be smelling all these oils. And then last, but definitely not least, we have White Angelica. This is a blend that was actually created to sort of protect our own personal energy, our own feelings and things. I always look at it as by putting this on, my feelings are valid. So I have a drop in the palm of my hand here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do 3 times, activate that. This is called a scent tent. Believe me, I know it looks incredibly weird, but you're going to deep breathe that oil. You're going to do this 3 times. Now, if you still have oil on your palms, they're still oily. And what you want to do is you want to just kind of go all over your body and just kind of think of yourself as like applying this as a shield, giving yourself a shield. You're protecting your creativity, you're protecting your emotions, you're protecting your own personal energy. And that is the 7th Heaven Protocol.
All right, ladies. So what do you think of that particular protocol? What do you all think? Do you think we should do a challenge with that at some point in the future? Trying these emotional oils out together? What do you think? All right, we'll put that out there. Anybody have any input? Would you do it? Would you try it for your emotions? Jackie says yes. Okay, good. I think we should do that. I would just like to see what would happen. But interestingly, before I ever saw that particular protocol and what they had in it, I have 3 of those oils blends that I wanted to share with you all. One of them is the Sacred Mountain, which she talked about a lot, but this is the very sweet trees. This is the one that had the black spruce, the lang-a-lang, and the cedarwood in it. Another one that for a very long time, I was wearing this every day. I had made sure I had this oil on me every day is Awaken. And for me, they talk about it like awakening your creativity. Like she talked a lot about creativity. So we need to be creative because we've got to think outside the box to get things done. So yeah, this is a beautiful oil to get you going. And I just would use it. I thought it helped me wake up. That was my thinking on it. But there are a ton of individual oils in here. Let me see if I can share some of them with you. In this particular one, there's bergamot, there's hard for me to see this. Another citrus oil, a couple citrus oils, lemon is in here. Frankincense is in here, and Melissa oil is in here, which is a super pricey oil, very expensive oil, very good for you. It does like everything for your body. Jasmine is in here. Lavender is in here, helichrysum is in here, and the list goes on. Let's see what's over here. It's continued on the next page, imagine. Chamomile is in here, ocotea is in here, just a ton, and spearmint is in here. But Awaken is a very nice scent, one of these of that protocol to keep going and get you going. So now here's the story I was going to tell you at the beginning of our class about Dreamcatcher. So I had a friend who's been under a ton of stress and she hasn't been sleeping. So I told her, well, I have a couple ideas for you. So I took a diffuser over to her and I took a blend of what I put in my diffuser most nights, lavender and cedarwood. I just kind of blended them together. And I said, put this in your diffuser. So she didn't, because she doesn't understand oils. But what she did is she was sniffing it about an hour before she went to bed. She said she just took that vial that had the lavender and cedarwood and kept sniffing and sniffing and sniffing. And then before she went to bed, I had given her some Dreamcatcher. I told her what I do is I have the lavender and cedarwood in my diffuser to help me sleep. And then if that doesn't work, I pull out my Dreamcatcher and I put 1 drop on the back of my neck or on my forehead. And that always does it. And what was interesting is she said, I would never use this in the daytime because this is my dream oil. This is my oil that knocks me flat. So she said right before she went to bed, she put a drop on herself. She said she slept the best she slept in 3 years. But like the lady said in the video, that this is a pricey oil. I think it's $88. It's not a cheap. It is a 15 mil oil. But this particular oil, when I use it, I have the wildest dreams ever. But I dream. So I know I'm getting into that deep sleep state. Do any of you have Dreamcatcher and do you use it? I would love to hear your input.
I was under the impression that it came in the Freedom Sleep kit and it wasn't available singularly. This is the first time I didn't know we could just order it like that. But there was another one, another sleep one, but that's the first I know of it. So
There's some others. Did you get the Freedom Sleep? Because Aroma Sleep is in there. There's one called Freedom that's in there.
Yeah, you couldn't get it. It was only in like one big kit.
Right. Well, I actually, I don't know what I did, but I won that kit. And so I had those oils and there again, that's a protocol that they have for that kit, which I didn't do, but I do use those oils sometimes at night to help me sleep. So maybe you were thinking about some of those oils for sleeping, but no, I've only ever bought Dreamcatcher by itself. So yes, you can definitely buy it. And actually that particular friend just ordered some of it. So she was like, nope, that helped.
I did try the Kid Sleep.
The Sleepy Eyes?
It's just the Kid Sense Sleep.
Sleepy Eyes?
Yeah.
Nice. Did it help? That's what I do when I travel and I don't have my diffuser, Sleepy Eyes.
Okay, I'll have to try that one.
Yeah, no, it's a really good one. So I had asked everybody who was on before we started, if you had any blends you didn't really know what to do with, let me know and we'll talk about it. So several of you came up with loyalty. So let me go ahead. Do you have it? Lisa has it too. Loyalty. Loyalty you cannot buy. Loyalty you get after 6 months of the monthly order. It's a gift from Young Living. But let me tell you what is in that little bottle. Lang is in there. Angelica is in there. This is a beautiful oil and expensive Angelica. Lavender is in there. Idaho blue spruce, cassia. That's one of my favorite to diffuse. It's very similar to cinnamon, but it has a deeper scent than cinnamon. It was also in the anointing oil. So this is a supreme oil, cassia. Vetiver is in there. Sacred sandalwood, we all know that's super expensive, is in there. Geranium is in there. Sacred frankincense, here's another $100 oil almost, is in there. Patchouli is in there. Cardamom is in there. Mastrante is in there. Peppermint is in there. Melissa oil is in there, which is a $200 oil. And rose is in there, which is another $200 oil. So this is an absolute beautiful, beautiful blend. I think it's too special to put in a diffuser, but I put this one on my body. This is one in when you think about the blend of things, I would just say it does a little bit of everything for you because you've got sandalwoods, frankincense, you've got the tree oils, you've got the flower oils, you have a little bit of everything in there. So this would be an oil, a daily oil that you could use. And if you wanted to be very extravagant, of course you could put it in your diffuser.
Does it have any medicinal reason? I mean, I didn't read anything medicinally on it.
Well, I would say everything because it has all of those individual oils in it. I'm going to see, I don't even know if it's in my book because it's not one that you can buy. If it has anything else to say, LMN, let me see. But this particular oil, loyalty, nope, it's not even in the book because you can't buy it. You have to get this as a gift. But we all know that sandalwood is great for the brain. Frankincense is great for the brain. The flowers are great for our emotions. The trees are great for grounding. So I would say it just does a little bit of everything because they're all in there together. That would be my take on it.
I love it.
Yeah, no, I love it too. So if you have it, a couple of you said you haven't opened it yet. Open it up and enjoy it. It's your gift for being a loyal customer of Young Living. So are there any other blends? I'll try to
Wait,
check.
wait, I got a question.
Okay, go ahead, Jackie.
You said that loyalty was a gift
Yes.
oil?
Yes.
I've never received it.
So have you stayed on the $50 loyalty order for 6 months? So you need
Yes.
to need to call Young Living and just
Okay,
tell them because
okay,
sometimes they forget. Yeah.
okay, all right.
And I will tell you, Chuck, and that's what I did because I realized I'd been on the loyalty thing for like 4 years or whatever. And I said, we stopped getting the loyalty gifts. And I just
Mhm.
called them and she goes, oh, well, let's fix that. And she sent it to me with something else. So remind them.
All right, will do.
Sure.
And Chris, I think it's 12. I think you have to stay on for a year.
A year?
I've
Mm-hmm.
been on there longer
Okay.
than a year. I've
I
been
think
on
tea
longer
tree
than
is
a
at 6 months. Yeah.
Okay. Heather's got it. Thank you for being here tonight, Heather.
No problem.
All right. So there we go. So yeah, Jackie, I'm sure you've been on for a year. Just call them up. I had to do that once. Actually, I thought it was 6 months though, but I'm sure I'd been on a year. And I'm like, hey, wait, I didn't get my loyalty order. Okay, so we have a question about One Heart. One Heart. Let me go ahead and see what I can give you on One Heart. This is a blend. This was part of their specialty oils that were only available at the convention, or that's when they came out at the convention. So One Heart, so let me tell you what's in here. One Heart has in there lemon, lang-a-lang, northern lights, black spruce, lime, coconut oil, Roman chamomile, jasmine, ocotea, spearmint, blue tansy, camphor oil, geranium, and frankincense. So this was an oil for people with big hearts, is the way it was explained to us at convention. It was about giving, and how it was actually, the whole convention was about generosity and giving. So that is, let me see what they have to say. It says he created it, Gary Young created this blend to celebrate and bring awareness to their foundation. And Young Living has a foundation where they give to different countries, different people. And it says it's for those who love nature and want to bring together hearts and spirits. So I think it's talking about valor. So maybe the oils from valor are in there, plus some more. And it's good for meditation. It's a sweet, uplifting blend with citrus tones. So you want positive feelings, connecting with others. That's the way you would use one heart.
And I don't ever notice coconut oil in too many of them. It's not, it's, if I don't even know if it's one we can buy coconut oil. So that's something that they've added in as a carrier probably.
As a carrier. Yeah, yep, definitely. Some of them do. Some of these blends do have some carrier oils in them. So, and that's why we can afford them with all those $200 oils in them. But not all of them. Some of them are just straight oils. Okay, another question was about deep relief. Funny you should mention that. This is one of my favorite oils. So whoever mentioned deep relief, do you have the oil or do you have the roller? Roller?
At the
Roller.
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 Okay. So Mary Lee, how do you use it?
Just put it in my neck and wherever,
Why? What do you use it for?
because you told me to.
Okay. Well, this is for your muscles and joints. And remember, you notice it's right on my table. It's not because I was going to talk about it tonight. It's on my table because I was using it today, and Javen was using this today. But what's in here? Peppermint, lemon, Idaho Grand Fir, clove, copaiba. This also has some coconut oil as a carrier oil, wintergreen, helichrysum, and vetiver. So helichrysum is great for your cells, cell rejuvenation. Vetiver is a calming oil for your nervous system. Wintergreen is for your muscles and joints. Copaiba is also for your muscles and joints. Idaho Grand Fir is the tree oils are also good for your muscles and joints, and peppermint. So if you want some deep relief, use deep relief. But I love this. And I was like, I've been putting it on my neck today. I don't want that feeling to come back. So go ahead, Lisa. Did you want to share
The
something else?
tension, and sometimes I guess it's age. I don't have arthritis necessarily. My grandmother did, so I'm paying attention. But sometimes I will take that little roller and go roop, roop, over the front of my hands, and it's just amazing how it just, if you're feeling a little stiff in your hands, just over your knuckles.
So I don't know if you're still working or if you're available to tell us something, Monica, but have you used deep relief at all? I don't know if she can get on or not. But if you haven't, open it up and use it. Anybody else have deep relief? Oh, go ahead, Monica. Have you used it?
I haven't, just I've smelled it and I thought, oh, this smells amazing. But yeah, as soon as I smelled it, I thought, okay, this is definitely for muscle relief. And
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks. Anybody else have a blend? Go ahead, Gay.
I live with my deep relief. As a matter of fact, I need to order more because I fell in the house, and between my shoulder and my neck, it's just like I live with it, rolling it on all the time. And it does help.
Yeah, I absolutely love deep relief. Yeah. I was just making use of it today, and this muscle right here wants some more deep relief. So while I'm with you guys, I'll go ahead and put that on.
I wish they made a bigger container of it.
Yeah, well, this is 10 mil, but there is no 15 mil. Yeah. Any other blends you guys want us to talk about before we go? Let me go ahead and sum up then kind of what I shared with you tonight. Lisa's got one. What is it? Raven
It's the
Sarah.
Robin Sarah, and I maybe clear. I think I remember you talking about what's the difference between just Raven and Raven Sarah. Is it a combination of both that it does kind of? I forgot, but I have it, and I really do like the smell of that.
So
Just,
somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Raven Zara is a single oil and Raven is a blend. Yeah. So that was be the difference. Go ahead, Gay.
Endoflex. What do we use that for?
Well, this was the one I was talking about earlier that you want to put on your thyroid.
Okay,
This is for your thyroid, and this is great for hormones too. Balancing hormones right here. You want to, and if you have the caps, the roller caps,
yeah,
one you want to roll on. You don't want to put it in your diffuser, really. I wouldn't. And so you would just put a cap on and roll it on your thyroid.
sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, so just to sum up a little bit here, we have our body parts. Let me see which ones I would explain as body parts oils. Here we go. This is what I told you guys about tonight. Let's see. I think these are all emotions. Okay. Hormones, progestins plus, Endoflex. Talked about those tonight. We talked about head support, M-grain. You can kind of add a few little letters in there and figure out what this one's made for. Muscles and joints, deep relief. We talked about this particular protocol. There's so many protocols with emotional oils that Young Living has. These are two of them in that we're going to give it a new name, the seventh day heaven protocol. Let's just give it a new name. But emotions, awaken, dream catcher. Dream catcher is one of my favorites. I mean, I never ever dream like when I use this. If you need a little pump up, but you want to smell great, kid power. Our emotional feelings protocol that we did has present time and release in it. Sacred Mountain was also back here with that seventh heaven protocol. And then if we need motivation, there's a ton more oils in this particular group of oils. Motivation is just one of them. This is the one that I use and love, so I thought I'd share it with you. And the freebie this month is Bloom that I have and use on my wrist, mixed together with some witch hazel or cheap vodka for a perfume. So guys, we're going to say goodbye to everyone out there listening later, and thanks for joining us. See you next week.